after talking about Arsenal getting bad, we're going to move on to our neighbours. So what's going on at Spurs? Lads, talk to me.
It's the same thing every week,
before we get into it, let me just, in this busy week, let me talk through their results. So they somehow got a 2-2 result with Man United, which is another reason why I think Man United won't catch us to 2 inconsistent. And then they lost 4-3 to Liverpool yesterday. I mean,
that was a similar sort of performance though to the Man United game, right? Because they clawed it back.
Yeah.
And then they obviously lost at the end.
You know, I'm going to slightly disagree. Sorry.
Wait, but let's start with the earlier game. Let's start with the Manchester United game. I mean, that club is in free fall, I want to say. They're in absolute free fall. I mean, off the pitch, it's crazy. And then on the pitch, as bad as we want to say their players are, the performances just aren't there. They're having to claw back results on a weekly basis. What do you think, Isaac? What's going on down there?
I mean, before we get into the game, I think outside of the game itself, there is obviously a lot going on behind the scenes, which is obviously now falling onto the pitch. It obviously started way before Conte left.
Yeah.
I'd even go further as to say it started before Conte came in.
With Pochettino.
Yeah, and I think he's just come in and vocalized it and said, listen, this needs to be sorted out. They've obviously don't like that. Well, Daniel leaving the board don't like that. They've got him out.
And it sounds easy to say, but a lot of what Conte said,
it's happening, and I feel like Levy needs to get on the phone publicly and apologise to Conte because it's not happening. But I mean, he's week in, week out with these results, he's being proven right.
Yeah, it's true.
And nothing's happening. No, they're bringing in manager after manager, and it's just getting worse. At one point, we all thought it was going to be Newcastle all over again.
Yeah.
You know, but the last 2 weeks they've managed to kind of pull it out the bag, and I think that's not necessarily down to the manager. I think that's just self-pride.
Yeah.
A lot of them have gone, "Whoa, we're not doing this again,"
and
tried to claw back a result, and then we've hit them with the final nail in the coffin. But
I don't think these results. I don't think they take Conte off the hook. I think he's left them in a position where it's a mess. And he's not. He basically was part of that as well.
Yeah.
So I don't think them
but he
doing
didn't
this
choose
now.
to leave. Let's be clear. He didn't choose to leave. They asked him to leave because he said what he wanted to say.
What he said.
Yeah.
Basically, that's kind of asking to leave.
Not from where he's from.
Really.
Remember, it's normal for them. If you look at Conte's career, every club he's been at, and in Italy as well, this is normal for managers. In Italy, you watch a run of press conferences, bro. It's very interesting. So I think it's not like he resigned or mutual consent like other people.
And to be fair, in my opinion, he was on target. They were comfortably in a Champions League space when he was there. And like we said in the last pod, the one before, Tottenham are not expected to challenge for a title as of yet. Conte was on job to get them in the top 4. Granted, the style of football they were playing, people like, oh, it's boring, rare, tear. But if you get to Champions League qualification out of it, I don't see what the issue is.
His objectives have been met.
Yeah.
And let's look at his gripes, right? He had issues with the players and their desire, and then also the board and support.
Yeah.
Right? If the players aren't pulling their weight, what do top managers do? Get them out. Get that, for want of a better word, cancel that plague out of the team. We don't want them bringing down the morale. Let's bring someone else in. But if I'm identifying 3 players or 2 players saying they're not good enough or they're not doing what I need them to do, and the board's not saying, all right, here's the funds, or all right, we'll try and find a replacement. What do you expect me to do with the
And we said in the previous podcast, Conte is generally a player that works. As long as you show a certain level of application, he will work with what he's got there. You know, he's won the league with players that on paper you would argue are a lot less talented than some of the players he's got now.
Yeah.